The bet, yes. Yeah, I was glad that slide was on there because this comes up every year. Every year, Golf Digest runs this story about how Bobby Jones bet, and the amount that he bet changes every year. But Bobby Jones bet like $15,000 on himself to win the Grand Slam in 1930. And every year they run it, I have to send them a letter saying, don't run that because it isn't true. Well, it's half true. He never did bet on himself in competition. However, that year, 1930, there was a Bobby who did bet on him, and that was Bobby Cruikshank, who was a very, very famous Scottish professional who Bob had happened to beat in the playoff for his first U.S. Open in 1923. Cruikshank saw Bob play in the Walker Cup in 1930 and said if Bobby Jones was able to get through the British Amateur Championship, nobody would stop him in 1930. And he believed it so strongly that he went to a London bookmaker and bet. Now think about this. This is 1930. The Depression has already started. And this is a global depression. Bobby Cruikshank went to a London bookmaker and bet £5,000 on Bobby Jones to win all 4 championships in the same calendar. It worked out really well. He made, by the way, back then, a pound, the ratio, the exchange rate back then would have been about $5.60 per pound. So, I mean, he was betting a substantial chunk of money on that. I mean, in fact, that was actually one of the things, too. You were asking about why he retired. One of the things that did make him retire was during 1930, he found out that a lot of people in Atlanta were betting substantial sums of money on him to win golf tournaments. And he was very, very nervous about people risking their own, whatever money they might have left. He was very worried about that. And he also, as he eloquently put it, did not want to be treated like a damn racehorse. So that was also one of the